Hello, dragons. How are you doing? I have built so much over here on my test world that it's time to bid it adieu and make a fresh one. But before I do that, I wanted to mention this right here. The chunk reset time. I had somebody ask me what it is, what it does. Basically, if you're out and about in your world, and let's say you're counting your bridges, and you're going through your world, and you're fixing all your bridges along your roads, and you want them to stay fixed, the only way that I know to do that is come over here and go to the Advanced tab, come down here to the chunk reset time, and hit disabled. Once you have that disabled, the chunks won't reset. Basically, the world will not respawn as it was, and your bridges will stay repaired. I really don't care for this feature. I want to be able to go through and make my world look however I want it to look, and it stays the way that I created it. And most of you would, probably agree with me on that point. If you go through and you spend hours and hours changing the look of something in your world, you would like it to stay that way. The problem with this feature over here on console is that when you have this disabled, it also will not spawn in any loot drops. So let's say you went through and you repaired a house just because you wanted it to look nice, but the items inside it that usually would respawn and let you loot it again after a period of days, they won't be there. They will not respawn in. So once you loot it, it's gone. You can't loot it again with this turned off. And the only way to get loot into your houses again, for the chunks to reset, is to turn it back on. This to me is a problem because I'm a builder. I enjoy building. Building draws me to this game as well as zombie hunting. It's a combination of the two. It's the creativity as well as being able to go out and do zombie hunts and missions with my friends that draws me to this game. That's the part of the game that I enjoy. So if the creators to me would make it to where I could build my little heart out, make my world look whatever way I want it to look, and still get loot drops in those houses so long as I don't mess with the crates that they spawn in, to me that would be just about perfect. Another thing that I wish they would do after messing around on this test world is I wish they had a flat map, but just in creative world. I don't know, so maybe some players would enjoy it if they had a flat map for survival, but to me that just kind of sounds boring. But being able to go in and have a completely flat map that's all grasslands, the entire map is grasslands and it's completely flat, and being able to go in there and build my little heart out for my streams when I'm doing a build video, that would be, to me, that would be outstanding. But anyway, I'm going to go in here for one last time before I delete this test server, and I'm going to show you guys a few of the things that we've been playing with. I told you I'd show you the bunny ears. The rabbit is actually falling apart because over here on console you're only allowed to have 3 land claim blocks, and I've done so many builds over here on this test world that I cannot preserve them all, and I forgot to turn off that little disabled thing that I just showed you. So a lot of my older builds are just crumbling. And I'm going to make a new test server, and I'm still going to be practicing my builds over here on the new test world. But for now, I'm running out of room when it comes to the flat areas in the zones. And it's time to make a new test world. Come on, game, load in. If you're curious how long it takes for the game to load in over here for console, yeah, you're getting a good idea. Sometimes it takes even longer than this. We still have loading in issues over here on console. Rabbit tried to join me a few days ago on the server, and the game just kept kicking her out over and over and over again. It's just like the old game when they were neglecting it. It just would not let her in. We put the game down, and we came back the next day, and we did some refreshing of our PS5s. We did a refresh of the game, and let her in eventually. But yeah, the game is still acting as buggy as it used to. Don't get me wrong, this is a fun game, it's worth playing, but I'm not going to defend it at all when it's not acting the way it should. I'm going to call out its bad points and its good ones. Yeah, we're still waiting for it to render in. There we go. Okay, so here's the last thing that I was doing. I did the build on top of a 1 block challenge. That challenge was not fun for me. Need to ditch a few things. We're gonna go over here and bid goodbye to the bunny. I told you I'd show you the bunny ears, but you're gonna be surprised how the bunny looks now. I did warn you, things are starting to deteriorate over here. Test world. There are so many builds on this poor map. The bunny's platform did used to extend out over here across the road. And it used to come out this way. Ducky is still standing strong, but Ducky has his blowing claim block inside the duck. We'll take a trip through the Ducky one more time. Bid Ducky adieu. But yeah, the rabbit's face has fallen off, and there's the ears. That's the best we could do with the ears. We tried to make the ear more rounded on this side right here. And if we could do that, it would have looked better, and we realized that. But every time we try to get the ear more rounded on this side, the entire structure will go crashing down, even though we have the invisible support blocks down here underneath the face and underneath the ears and all through it. You can see some of the structures that I put inside behind the face now. That the many levels that I had to put in just to get the rabbit up. But poor rabbit. Poor little bunny rabbit. Yeah, she's about to go. She had fun. I had fun building her. And it's the same sort of zombie grinder up in here that you've seen before. Blade traps on each side. Lots and lots of electrical traps, a lot of zappy traps all down through here. The dart traps at the end. The only difference in hers and mine is there's enough room for 4 players to stand back there and shoot down. But making it wider, you got the problems where zombies can walk through here and not even touch the blade traps when you make it wider. So you can do it that way, but I had to make the hallway longer so there's more zappy trappies to make up for the difference. When it comes to back here in her repair room, I should have made the hallway 3 wide. That way you can walk down through here and not touch the blades, the electrical traps. So when it comes to your repair sides, if you're ever building a trap like this, make the hallways 3 wide and you can get down through here to do repairs easier. There's another mistake that I've made. And I'm happy to share my mistakes and what I wish I would have done instead. I hope you guys learned from them. And yep, she's got all the electrical work set up. You can see what it looks like from the side. This little rabbit. It was fun. Hi, Random. How are you today? Hi, Ram. It's good to see you too. We're going to bid adieu to this test world because I've got so many builds over here. It's actually overloading the server, and if you can't tell, I'm having some major lag. And now we're going to go to the ducky, and we're going to have one last look at the ducky. And I really love this build. We like the ducky, and we like the build. I will probably end up building ducky again, but after I... Yeah, Rabbit's face fell off. The blocks fell down. Things are starting to deteriorate, and we're going to bid adieu to this test world. Ducky, he's teasing me. He told me he feels like I got favoritism because the bunny's way bigger than the ducky. So I have an idea for a different duck now that I might build. That one is going to take me probably about 6 months to build it, though, if you want an idea on what I have in mind for the next ducky. It's going to be a long-ass build, and I don't even know if I can pull it off. I'm not that good of a builder. I consider myself an average builder at best. I'm just really pushing myself lately to try to learn new things. And, Random, thank you for the build challenge, by the way. I don't know if I've gotten to talk to you since you gave it to me. Random just said, yeah, it's time to big goodbye to this world because it looks like Michael Myers lives here. And yeah, it's a horde nighter. It would have been. And we're going to go down into the ducky. This is the ducky's entranceway back when we made it. We are doing builds over on Ducky's save file. We're doing builds on Rebecca's world right now. And we're doing builds on my world and Tabby's world. And we're, just like we always do, we take turns. We'll build on Rebecca's world for one day, and the next day, if Ducky's available, we'll build on his world. The day after that, if everybody's available, we'll build on my world. We have to wait until Tabby is off work, and then we build on his world. So anytime Tabby's around, he kind of gets trump card because he's not here. Out of all 4 of us, he's here the least. Ducky's storage area. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, okay, I have a helmet light. I'll turn that on. I know how dark it is for you guys over there when you're trying to see. No, there's nothing jump scary. I got mobs turned off right now just so I can do a quick look around and then bid this world adieu. I've been thinking about that one block base that drove me crazy yesterday, and I'm trying to think of different ways to do it. I actually got a pretty good kick out of it because I knew he was being a smartass when he issued me that challenge. Ducky's little kitchen-y, little seating area. He's got his bed in here. And it looks all cute. And you go up and you get on the duck's back and you do your shooting from back here. It's very easy to see the zombies when they're getting near the outer edge of the pond to shoot down. The turret takes out quite a bit of them. But this base is mostly for the player to shoot, not for the base to take out the zombies. Ducky likes to take out the zombies himself. So the only defense it has, for the most part, is the steel blocks. And Ducky is good enough of a player; he can get up here and just shoot everything, and they're not going to get too far. And in here, in the Ducky's brain, we get a kick out of it still. But yeah, the bathroom is in the brain of the duck. That's all there is to see about the Ducky. Okay, I'm trying to remember what other... Oh, yes, I remember. We got the Echo Ono on this server, too. Echo needed a little help understanding how wiring works, and I'm no professional, but this is also the world where we have the Exo... Uh-oh, oh no! So that base will be going bye-bye when I get rid of this world. Now I know I showed you this RAM. I was playing around with it a little bit. And I am having an absolute fit trying to find the right blocks, but I got a little bit close. The stairs, they do go off at an angle with this build. And I've been doing my homework with how it goes, so I think I have a little bit of something here, but getting it to match perfectly is absolutely a nightmare. The roll-up door is the closest thing that I could find, because I could tell that it's 3 wide. But getting in here and doing all the damn round shapes, oh my good God. It has support beams all through the structure. The entire inside of the structure has those wooden support beams. Like this, all the way through it. So instead of using a filler block, I'm going to have to use that block instead to make it look like it has support beams. So I feel like I've got something here. I've got to start, but still have a long way to go. Oh, yep, I still suck at driving this. Still suck at driving this. I am so bad at driving this thing. I'm not sure if you saw my video yesterday. I gave you a shout out, and I told you that we're thinking about doing an entire server with your concept in mind. Yep, this world also has my little garden. I did not like how this turned out, but somebody else might. The exterior. I think I can make this look a little bit neater. I don't mind how the X blocks, the X mark spot blocks, or whatever these are called. I don't mind how those look, but the support structures through the center, to me, look a little bit derpy. So I'm going to find a better way to do those. I might use these X blocks again in a fence, but for now, not so much. Yeah, the wiring wasn't rigged up right. I can't get in there. Oh my God. Yeah, it's just one of my basic gardens. It's one of the smaller ones that I've made. For an entire server, this garden is way, way too tiny, but I was just testing out a design, so it didn't matter too much. My friends are having a lot of fun messing around with the signs. So you're going to see some funny signs in the world now. That's kind of their new favorite troll. And then we had, on this world, we had this little base here. This base here, for what it was, works like an absolute dream. I love this little base for a starter base or a mid-game base. To me, this is a tiny build. First, I realize that some of you, this would be absolutely huge, but for me, this is tiny. I like doing large builds because we usually share the build. Once I finish a build, all four of us will pile in. Shoot, I forget what else I had. Oh yeah, this build down here. Okay. Build one what? You tell me what to build and you invite me to your server, Ram. I will build you whatever you want, sweetheart. You're one of the players I will bend over backwards for, and I will love doing it. We like having you around. We like spending time with you. If you want me to build something for you, all you have to do is ask, buddy. There's parts of this house that I really like. I like the aesthetics on the outside. I think the roofing of the house looks kind of cute. Let me get my blocks here so you guys can see it better. You're good to us too, Ram, and we know it. Okay, yeah, see, I think this house turned out kind of cute. It has the closed-in front yard. It's made out of steel, so they can't get to the windows. It has the double garage, and each one of those garage doors has so much hit points to it, and considering they're doubled up, yeah, makes it kind of nice. And it goes around to the back, and that gives you a view from the front easier without the bars here in the way. I struggled with the fencing a little bit, trying to find a fence idea that didn't look absolutely horrible. Ducky, Rabbit, and everybody came over here, and the zombies were turned on. So you're going to see some holes in the base right now because it never was upgraded. It was just a quick and dirty build, so it's still made out of building blocks. And they were shooting zombies, so you're going to see some holes and stuff in this build now because they were shooting. And yeah, things are a little tore up. We were having some fun. What I had an idea for this room is I was going to put a hole in the center, and there was going to be a hole back through this way, and the zombies were going to walk through the backyard, try to get to us, land in the hole, and we were going to launch grenades and stuff down into the bottom. We were just going to stand here and launch grenades, and then there was going to be another door right here to where we could get in, but the zombies could not get in. And that was the concept that I had for this base over here. That's where I was going to go with it. And then, of course, we got one of my little gardens out here in the back. I'm trying to think of different ideas for how to arrange them and make it look more, I don't know, country style instead of this formal look. This formal look works quite well. And it doesn't look actually that bad. And you standing side by side, you can see the difference between the painted edges of the crop beds versus the unpainted. And if you put a steel block here next to it, instead, if you put a full block, the edge actually vanishes. If you pick it up, it comes back. So there's a design aesthetic when you're building flower beds that are recessed, whether or not you like that edge there. And this was going to be my room and Tabby's room over this way. Yeah, the zombies got up in here and they were shooting, so yeah, there's holes. I'm not sure what Ducky did up here, if he changed anything. I don't think he did. Ducky's room's up here in the top, and Rabbity rooms, I don't think they changed anything. I haven't been over here in a bit. I let those guys run wild for the most part and let them do whatever they want. Yeah. This is a nice little build. We had some challenges with the roof. Let me show you guys those real quick. And I'm too lazy to go downstairs and go up, so I'm just going to put a bigger hole in the roof and show you. This piece here, they did not think to put this piece here into the game. We would need 2 outers outside. Let's see. And that one's closed. Outside corner. Yeah, we would need 2 of these blocks, but reversed to where they're touching in order for it to fit here. They did not think to add that block to the game. Leave it to me to think of some kind of crazy ass shape that the game doesn't even have. Over here, there's another shape that they didn't think of. This is supposed to be a gable that leads up to a pitched roof. They did not add that shape into the game either, and believe me, we spent hours looking. Those are 2 shapes that they forgot to add to the game. Yeah, and leave it to me that I found 2 in one build. Let's see. The next build that I made on this map. Bye, garage. Where did I park it? Oh yeah, I ran over here, so my zoom's over that way. Right here is Rex Feeds. On my Survivor world, this is where I'm building my base, just right across from him. I plan on doing that reveal when it's finished. So yeah, my base will be right here. Random, have you started, yeah, have you started playing this game any? And have you gone back to Ark? I've been looking over your channel on occasion. Random does quite a bit of an assortment of games and content on his channel if you want to check him out. If you go to Ram's channel, he is a big 7 Days to Die player. You will find at least one video of 7 Days over on his channel once a week. And he combines it with other games, so even if you're not into 7 Days, you will find other content on his channel that you might be into. Which is awesome. Oh! Nope. Ah! This gyrocopter, it handles horribly. Oh god. Oh, cool. Okay, let's see. Give me. Let's try that again. I hate how this gyrocopter handles. It could be so much better. I hate this thing. I hate this thing. Over here on console, to move forward on your gyrocopter, it's R2. And then to take off, you mash the square button. Let me turn this corner. Okay. Let's try it again. Up, up, and away. Come on up. And and then to bevel out, it's the X button. X to go down, square to go up, and that's all you get. Just handling all this thing is absolutely horrible too. I hate this thing. I've crashed it. I rolled it. Landing? No, there's no landing here. There's only crashing. I forgot what I built here. I built something here. What was it? Oh, yeah, that one. Okay, yep. I remember now. Yeah, they were having fun with the sign again. Bella's down. It's good. Ducky and Rebecca were standing on that roof, and this poor little gas station got the brunt end of their boredom. They got out the missile launchers and they just ripped it to freaking shreds. And this was another base I was playing around with. What I wanted to do here is I wanted to make a pit right here to put a screamer in and make a screamer trap. And then once the screamer was in there, I wanted to lower this garage door, be able to run across this garage door, come inside it, and back here, we'd stand back there and shoot down. And like the other one, like the other zombie crusher, we could get back through here. But I wanted a way for bags to drop, and I'm looking for blocks that will work together that will let a bag come through here. Or a way that we can stand down there and collect the bags as they fall down onto these beams while the other person is shooting. Or just a way to collect bags. And no, we're not having much luck with that. I've still got to keep working on that one. It was a thought. It was the wrong thought, but it was a thought. This base works okay. It's the same concept as the last one. Stand down here and shoot. Same kind of traps and everything. The only thing is that I tried that bag dropper and it did not work. I was going to build a large goblin on the top of this, but yeah. Shit changed there too. Stuff happened. When playing with friends and doing a build, be sure to tell them not to do certain things before they do it. Let them know what you're doing, or try to. I tend to be kind of I have trouble wording things a lot of the time. So trying to explain things to somebody else from another perspective is a challenge. So if you understand me when I'm streaming, to me that's amazing. I forget where I parked the Exo Ono at, but I know it's on this map somewhere. I wanted to have one last look at it before it goes away. Where it's at, I wish it wasn't a fog, the stupid foggity fog. I have a land claim block over this direction. Maybe it's over this way. I can't see which way I'm going. That's the entrance way to that base there, by the way. You go underground to get inside it most of the time, instead of going through the zombie way. Come on, fog, let up so I can see where the landmarks are. I gotta turn loot drops off on my creative worlds. They're just kind of distracting. So there's something to think about if you're doing videos on Creative World. Turn off your loot drops. There's really no point to having them. You can have everything you need at your fingertips. I've got a bit over this direction. Maybe it's over here. That's one of the last spaces I worked on. This thing is about dead. I better stop. Okay, let's do quick repairs. And a smooth takeoff? Yes! A little bit of practice. I actually can, survive. $8 billion terabytes of drive. Yes, Ark is a big-ass game. And now that they have people making mods for the game for them, yeah, it seems like it's even bigger. You saw the game kick me out the last time I tried to stream over there on Ark. I was doing a build video, and the end of the stream, it just kicked me off. I was trying to show you guys which mods I was using and which mods I thought were good and which ones were bad, and then the video went, nope. The game, nope. Got blue screen twice trying to do that video. So yeah, Ark is just as bad about the blue screens as Fallout 76 over here for console. What did I have over here? I gotta bid this direction. What is on here? Yeah, I wish they would let us turn off this fog and all this other stuff for Creative Worlds too. Why is there a bed over this direction? What in the world was I doing? Oh, I'm gonna call that good enough. Well, whatever I built here is gone now. The entire thing's gone, because usually I put a bed right outside one of my builds and drop it, and whatever I had here is just gone. That's where that's what I built there. I remember now. I was building a large Tasmanian devil, and it was right there, and it was next to that building there, and yeah, it's gone. So I'm gonna have to remake that one for Tabby. I didn't even get to finish that one. That one was pain in the butt. I had to take a break from that one several times trying to make that one. It was frustrating the fudge out of me. I managed to get the lower jaw done. And I had the cheeks and the tongue. And I had the back of the head. I could not get the eyes right on my Tasmanian devil. I was trying and trying and trying. And I just could not find the right block shape combination, so I'm going to keep messing with that one. Tabby deserves a Tasmania devil. There's a rabbit. There's a duck. We got to do the devil. Eventually I'll do a goblin too, and I'll do a dragon. I gotta do a build for you guys. My little dragons. Some big ass dragons up in here too. And by big, I mean like big game content creators. You guys are great. It's all perspective, Ram. If I want to think of you as larger than life, you can't stop me. I don't know where I left the XO. Oh no, I don't know where I left the oh no at. And I can't see to find it. This is terrible. Dude. My previous death is over this way. And that's where that one block challenge would be at. Because it freaking killed me yesterday. And from there, that's where the rabbit and the duck is at. And from that direction, I should need to go southward to find the exo. But I didn't see it last time. I'll try it again. And then I'm going to get frustrated. And then after that, I'm just going to get over to the new test server and get to building. Because that's what I want to do today. I just want to do some building. If Rabbit and Ducky show up, they're busy with real life stuff today. They show up, we'll end up doing that instead. Okay, there's Rabbit, and there's Ducky. So if I want to find the Exo Ono, it should be over in this direction. It should be this way. And underneath here should be that build that I just showed you. I should be going, oh, yep, there's the roof. And there's the road. And the road goes back this way, and it veers off to the right. I mean the left. The other right. No, that right. Nope, that right, this right. Yes, that right. And down this way. Should be up over in here someplace. Where are you? Oh no. I cannot seize. Here's a billboard. And we like building near billboards because they have fun with billboards. Where are they? Oh no, wait, that's top of, nope. Is that a billboard or not? And that's that one base I just showed you. God dang it. Where are you, Ixie? I would like to see that one build. I'd like to see this build one more time before I delete it. The purple monster. The Barney. Where are you? Billboard. I can't find it. I don't know where I put it. I guess, oh, it could have deleted. Yep. Oh, it did delete. It was right here. Yep, the Exo Ono was right here next to this place. And it's gone. So, yep, that's why I can't find it. It's no longer here. There's the billboard. And it's reverted back to what it used to say. So, yeah, this spawn chunk. And it used to be across from this truck stop. And it used to be right here, so the Exo Ono is already gone. Oh no, okay. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to get over here, start a new test world. If I can think of any other pointers or game mechanics that I haven't spoken of before, I'll try to remember to make notes of those. I hope you guys enjoyed some of the builds that I did on this map. Maybe you learned a few new game shapes, a few new block shapes. Had some fun. I am out of here just for this world. Like I said, I'm going to log into a different world, a different map, and get to going over there. I got some build reveals I plan on doing. So, yep, I'm out of here for now. Later, dragons. I hit the wrong button every time.